Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Bakunyanyang. For today's episode, it is a special episode where we will talk about a day in the life of a photographer. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Amin. Amin from Aminfotografe.
Hi everyone. It's nice to be here. It's nice to be invited to this podcast. I think it's going to be a great talk today for both of us. And so, hi, hello everyone. My name is Amin.
So let's get started. Let's Bakunyanyang. So Amin here, guys, I can proudly say he is a photographer and an amazing friend. So he is currently our third guest to ever come to Bakunyanyang. Hence, he is the third episode for Bakunyanyang. As I have mentioned, he is a photographer, and his pictures that he have shown me. At first, I questioned myself and say, who did he hire to take pics? But it's safe to say, I was so impressed, and I accepted him to take pictures for Bakunyanyang episode 2. Well, here are the pictures. So, Amin, would you like to introduce a little bit about yourself?
All right. Hello guys. My name is Amin, as I said earlier. My business is Aminfotografe, and I've just started doing this for quite a few months. And if you guys don't know me, I'm just like any other photographers who has an interest in photography, and it is part of my hobby. Yeah, I think that's pretty much about me.
Okay, so when did your interest in photography actually started?
I think for me personally, there's no point or there's no specific time that this interest started. But I believe that dari damit pun I already have this interest in photography because when I was very very young, my parent already started like traveling with me. So I've been always kind of interested in looking at views from other countries and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that is when I realized that I have a knack for photography. Like, all right, I want to do this. I want to be, I want to try to pursue it, so that I don't have any regret, like not doing it in the future.
So, is it because of this incubation in UBD that that made you want to pursue photography, or just it has been in your interest in the early stages of your life? Stuff like that.
Like before incubation started, for me photography was just like on my phone. So I have an old like cheap phone, like Vivo phone. So the quality camera is that it's really really good. I'm just kidding. It's quite bad. So from that point, I was like, I need to have a better camera. Like I need maybe a phone or a real camera. So like a few months ago, when incubation started, that is when I was like, okay, let me try this for quite some time.
Yeah.
Then I remembered my uncle had a camera. It was a DSLR camera, so I borrowed it for the semester. I borrowed it, and that's where Aminfotografe started. Which is basically where all of my hobby as a photographer started. And in Aminfotografe is where all my pictures that I took, like as a hobby, I put it all there as my portfolio. I didn't really know if I was good at it or not. I was just like enjoying taking photos. So there was no like I wouldn't say like It's like there's no point that was like I have to do this. No, it was always like I want to do this because it's fun for me to do. And also like after the photos came out, after I edited it, when I see the photos after that, I was like, wow, it's so good. It's like the satisfaction that I get from taking photos from nothing
Yeah.
into something
Yes.
was really, really, I don't know, it was just kind of moving for me. Like I never had that like moment in my life.
So the satisfaction actually
Yeah,
makes
yeah,
you want to
yeah.
pursue more
Yeah,
into
yeah, yeah,
photography. Like that. Okay. So where does Amin photography comes from? Like, I would like to know more about the origin of the meaning of the name. You know, the meaning behind Amin photography. What does it mean?
So as I said earlier, I mean, photography is just like a formality,
Mm-hmm.
like macam is a formality. It's actually my interest came well long before that, but I mean, photography is just to mark my journey, like where I try to pursue it, like deeply into it, like without any like what how to say it I fully pursuing it. Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. And yeah, I mean, photography. The meaning behind the name is Amin.
Yeah.
Amin. And then photo, Photo, which was basically photo in Malay.
Malay.
And
Yeah,
graph.
in Malay.
People actually thought the photograph is actually one name, right?
Mm-mm.
So actually the graph, GRAFE, which actually short for paragraph. So the name of my business, I mean, photograph, is actually Amin's photo paragraph. So basically, I'm in photo journey, or I'm in photo story.
Oh, so I didn't know that.
Yeah, you didn't know
I thought
that.
it was just
Yeah.
like a photograph.
Yeah.
So now I know. Now people know about that. Okay, so you talk about your editing. I am kind of curious how you learn to edit. Like, do you say that you are self-taught?
Yeah. The thing is with me is that I never really like to learn like formally something. I like it when I learn hands-on without any like I try like trial and error and stuff. What do I like and stuff. So from the start of photography until now, I've only self-learned everything, the editing skills.
Ooh.
So for example, as for color grading, I just see what's pleasing to my eyes and I like it, and then I'll edit to it. But coincidentally, what my like my teacher said, she said to me that you have a nick for it, like you have the eyes for photography. So which I was actually I was actually surprised, by the way, because I was just messing around on the editing. I was just like, oh, this looks good. I'll do this way, and then I did some stuff, and then I show it to her. And I said,
Oh yeah.
You're actually good at this. So I was like, oh, that's good to know.
So you were just trying around.
Yeah, I was just
doing trial and errors and stuff like
I was
that.
just messing around. Yeah, it came out how it came to be. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think the words of the words of affirmation that I hear from people is actually also one of the main reasons why I want to continue. It's good to hear when people compliment on your work.
Yeah.
So for me, it was like very, very rewarding.
Yeah, it's like something that would drive you to do more.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. Okay, that's good.
But I think that's good also. But for me, I need to be careful. Juga pasal like compliment ini. I don't want it to mistake compliment and success, because once you mistook compliment as a success, that's where you're gonna fall.
Oh, okay. So you would also love to hear more about your the negative thing, the positive. So
Actually,
you would like to hear about a bit of both.
I need to hear lots of like criticism. I don't really care, because I think it also helps me in a way to improve my works.
I agree, especially when you were just starting baru-baru.
I think criticism really I really need criticism, because that's how I'm gonna build myself to be better.
I agree.
And because as you said, I'm just started doing this, so I think it's really important.
I see. So other than editing, what else do you learn? Like, what about camera angles and other stuff,
Oh yeah, I have actually an interesting story about this.
Ooh.
So one day, I was given a job.
Mm-hmm.
It was my first ever job, first ever doing anything, and it was paid also.
Ooh.
So I did it like for a day, and then I sent the gambar
Yeah.
because I didn't know about this angle stuff, right?
Mm-mm.
And then that person that that person that wanted my service, and he
Mhm.
said like, and in the like he said something like along like, what did you look for when you took photograph? I was like, I didn't know anything, so
Mm-mm.
I was just blindly said, to capture the memory.
I see.
So I wouldn't know what he wants from the questions. So
Yeah,
I just said
yeah.
that. I just said to capture the memories, and then he oh yeah, and then he's after that he said something like, you actually did this. He listed out from the pictures that I gave him.
Uh-huh.
He listed out all of this angle that I took for him. I was like, and then he something like front angle, mid, and then full body, and then audience interactions, funny moments.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, damn.
I didn't have that kind of list.
Yeah.
So I
yeah.
was like, oh, did I just consciously took this all this angle? I didn't know about that. So from that point, I took his advice. So I actually researched about stuff like macam the angles and stuff. So yeah, from that point, he also mentioned that it would be good for any photographer actually to have a shot list. So you just take the shots that you have written down,
Yeah.
and then I think he said that you're good to go.
Oh, I see.
So that you don't have to take multiple angles. No, you don't have to take multiple pictures for one angle.
Mm-mm.
So you know that angle you already have. So something like that. Yeah.
Oh, that is very interesting. I mean, I myself have a DSLR. Well, it's my brother's actually. And sometimes when I take a picture using it, sekali kabur dia, gelap dia, or sometimes, it's too bright dia. So I asked my brother, kenapa, and he ended up telling me more about it, like more about using a DSLR. Like, you have to change the modes, you have to change the ISO, your stuff, and everything mesti ngam lah, basically.
Yeah. For me, early on, also, I struggled with the camera because
Ooh.
coming from a phone photographer
Yeah.
and a very bad quality phone at that.
Plus, phone mostly is auto saja.
Yeah, it's the auto, right? So coming from a phone to a DSLR camera, it was I would say it was a learning curve.
I
So
see, yeah.
along the way, like in these few months, I learned a lot of stuff.
Mm-mm.
Even yesterday, I learned a bit also about camera stuff.
Even
So,
yesterday,
yeah,
you keep on learning.
I'm still
I guess,
learning.
yes.
Yeah,
That's true. That's
I'm not.
true. Yeah.
I'm not at that level yet, but I'm
Yeah.
still learning.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff about ISO, about the aperture, about the exposures,
Mm-mm.
about the balance, the white balance. So there's a lot of things to see, to look for. To adjust in your
to
camera
adjust in your cameras
to have very very good pictures.
Mm.
But thankfully, I kind of know how to get hang of it. So alhamdulillah, I learn a lot now. Yeah,
It's good. And we are still learning, especially when we just started to launch our startup business and stuff like that. We are both in an incubation program, by the way. So yeah, I kind of agree. Even as a professional, you still have more room to learn, more. Yeah, so we learn together lah. So, so far, what about your experience so far? Do you have a lot of clients so far?
clients so far. I haven't had a handful of clients,
Mm-hmm.
but I do have a few.
Yeah.
Actually, I did a photo shoot. Like this random couple approached me when I was at Lokanalak. So this couple actually approached me randomly, and then they said that, can you take picture of us? So by using their phone, by the way, using my phone.
Okay, pakai phone
Using
orang
their
lah.
phone. So I was like, no, I said that, pakai my camera set. I can do it.
Ooh.
So actually, if Haziq can show the pictures, but I don't know if I can show the pictures. Because I think I can show the
Yeah.
pictures without their face. I have it.
Okay, I'll show it.
So
I'll show it.
I'll show it here.
Yeah.
So
I'll show
I don't
it
know.
here too.
Yeah. I'll show it. I think I think that picture won't be including their face. I took it in a spontaneous way.
Oh, I see.
So actually, they asked me to ask. Yeah,
Mhm.
they asked me to take a picture of them
Yeah.
for their face and like the portraits and stuff. And then
Mm-mm.
after they walked, they went away. I was like, oh, this is a good shot. And then I took the picture, and that's the result of the picture you saw.
Damn.
You saw it, right? You guys saw it.
So would you say you are satisfied with the picture you took?
I think it came out quite well.
Okay. Well,
I wouldn't say it was great. I think there's a lot of how I can make it better in the
damn.
future. I'm still learning right.
Yeah.
So that's the fruit of my spontaneous photo shoot. And then also right now coming back to the client questions.
Mhm.
I'm still open for commissions, by the way. I'm waiting for my next customers. I do have already done recently a job for you. Yeah.
Yeah. For the shoot for Bakunyanyang, guys.
Yes.
Pictures.
Yeah.
Pictures.
It was for me.
pictures.
It was me. I took the pictures.
The man behind the camera.
It was quite hilarious. Reading his reaction from the pictures.
It was, yes, to be honest, I think I just woke up and I saw your text. And the first time I look at it, aku terus, duduk. And then somehow mengajuk berdiri. It was like, lepas melimpang kali macam mengajuk berdiri. I was like, whoa. I look at it was like, nah, this is not my room. I kept on looking at the pictures and say, damn, this is my room? And I look back like, huh? No. I was so surprised that the picture looks super amazing. He is amazing, guys.
Yeah, there's a lot of editing involved,
Yeah.
about the colors and stuff.
Yeah, I'm actually quite proud of your editing. I mean, I've seen your first ever picture, and then I've seen your pictures now. I can see how much you have improved, man. It's very impressive. It is very impressive.
It's kind of weird, like how people see how you improve,
Yeah.
but you yourself
You can't
sometimes
see
like
it, yeah.
you can't see it, and sometimes you can't believe it. Also,
Yeah.
like people say, "Oh, your pictures are so great."
Yes.
I was like, "Huh? I didn't notice. I just edited normally." Yeah.
But yeah, as your friend, I actually have looked up most of your pictures, and yeah, you are improving so much. Them, when I look at it, it was like he is rapidly improving. I wonder how many criticism he faced. In order for him to improve like that, I mean, I wonder how much. But especially your videos on Instagram.
The videos.
Yeah.
That's the thing. There's another thing I want to talk about.
Oh yes. Speaking of video, do you do videography?
I want to do videography, but the thing is, the camera that
camera itself,
currently I'm using,
Uh-huh.
the video quality, I would just say that it was.
Yeah, it might not meant for a video.
Yeah, it was not. I
It's
would say
just,
that it was not meant for the video.
yeah, it's just-
it can take a video,
Yeah, it can take a video,
but not
of
very good
course,
video.
Yeah, I see.
So yeah, that's why in the future, I'm planning to, if I can buy the camera.
Yeah.
I have videography in mind,
Mm-hmm.
so that in the future I can do both.
Yeah.
Because all the time that I've been surfing on TikToks, Russian TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Too
So
much TikTok,
so I've always watched this, like many photographers from Malaysia and then from Indonesia,
yeah.
on how they do their videos is so, I would say that it's so very, very cinematic, and
I see.
the quality and stuff. For myself, I want to do that, so I want to be like that.
Yeah.
It inspired me to do better. That's why I have also videography in mind, but
Okay.
not now. Yeah, I think maybe as a one of my goals next year.
Yeah, maybe in the later future you can also proceed with content creation, in a video format. I think that'll be a great idea. I mean, I would love to see that. I mean, I myself love content creation so much.
And
I
also,
love that so
I want to
much.
talk about the speaking of content creations, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm actually confused. Because I originally signed up for incubation is service.
Yeah.
So my main thing was doing service. But
Yes.
then as the time goes, I quite do a lot of entertainment content making rather than doing service. I don't know. In the future, I would do entertainment more, like doing those videos, travel videos and stuff, or doing service. I'm still quite
still confused, still in that
on the
stage,
fence on the thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, maybe you can use that content creation, to promote you, like as a marketing material, kind of, Yeah. But okay. I have this question. So, what would you say your biggest challenges as a photographer now?
I might not. I haven't experienced it now, but based on like experience on senior photographers, working with customers actually can be challenging.
I see.
Like the other day, I just saw. I'll talk about my problems first, lah.
All right. Yeah. Sure.
For me, since I just started, I do quite have a lack of equipment. Like some shots that I want to do with my clients, sometimes I couldn't do it because due to the fact that I didn't have the proper equipment to do it. For example, like standing lights.
Yeah. Those are expensive. Yeah.
And then like all of this expensive tripods where you can hang the camera over the head. Oh yeah. And all this like gimbals and stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I have the idea on how I do it, but I couldn't. Because due to lack of equipment, and I think in the future can lah.
Yeah.
Once I
slowly
build up my business,
yes,
and invest in the photography, I think inshallah I will be able to do it.
Yeah, that's true though.
And also that, as I also saw this video the other day on TikTok where in I think it's in Malaysia, where this photographer was doing a service, like wedding photography.
Ooh.
So, when people in akad nikah, right?
Yeah.
The groom and the bride. Wait, the groom is shaking hands with the bride's father.
Yes.
And then usually pair that there would be the bride.
Yeah, pair.
And then this, I think it's kind of funny though. But this makcik usually butts in every shots. There would be her like in tudung merah. The couple was wearing white, and then this chick was out of nowhere wearing tudung merah.
Yeah, that's too bright.
Appears in every shot, and also based on that TikTok video, and the groom and the bride also didn't know who the chick was.
Oh my god!
That's why.
So it was a random.
That's why in their wedding photos, there's always this chick. In every photos.
That is creepy.
That's creepy and kind of rude,
Yeah, I kind of agree on that. Those kind of people, might be wedding crashers. There might be. I've seen this movie before. Wedding Crasher. I don't know if I can show it here, but it's this one. Damn. It has the same vibe in my opinion.
It's kind of funny though, seeing like how there's random matches butts in every pictures.
That's funny. Yeah, that's really funny. Damn. But yeah, you have talked about wedding photography. What about your other specialty? What do you think your most specialty in photography are? Like, do you do what about portraits or anything?
For me, for myself lah.
Yeah.
For wedding photography, I think for the event coverage itself,
that was big.
I think I wouldn't be able to do it because for me alone.
Yeah, alone
without an experience, I couldn't do it. Maybe I can do it, but with the help of maybe I'm just a support for another photographer just to take the experience.
I see.
As for like post wedding, I can do it. Like post wedding, pre-wedding is it? Pre-wedding pictures.
Yeah, after kawin itu like macam nikah and stuff like that.
I can do that.
They usually do that, kan? Yeah.
And then portraits, I can do it.
Yeah.
So I can do a lot of stuff, but
yeah.
For you guys that listening, if the service that you want me to do isn't in my portfolio yet, you can ask, but I suggest you guys to wait first. To wait if there's like for example, if you guys want product photography, if I have already posted it in my AFG works,
Yeah.
then yeah, I can do it. But if not that,
Yeah.
I suggest you guys to wait a little. I need to like do
One at a time, I guess.
no. I need to do like what was it, like test shots.
Yeah, trials first.
Yeah.
You need to do this and that first. Yeah, true.
Yeah,
I agree.
if I posted them already, that's mean that I'm confident doing the service.
I
If
understand,
nada, can pulang. You guys, if you guys want me to do it, but yeah, can pulang. Tapi
you should expect disappointment then.
no, not disappointment lah. Dirty not disappointment lah.
Okay, yeah.
It-
I mean, he's a professional photographer. I think he is a professional photographer, and to me, he is.
Okay lah. Just ask lah.
Just ask, guys.
Just
Just ask.
You can
You know,
DM
you can
me,
always
yeah.
talk, discuss.
Yeah. And also, I can do graduations for the shoots.
Oh, graduations.
it.
Yeah.
I've done it for my cousin. I think it's going. It comes out well,
Okay. Yeah.
but for that time, at that time, it was his house
I see.
without any
background.
without any lighting equipment, extra equipment. So it was just bare cameras.
Damn.
I don't know if
With just that,
yeah.
I think you did great. I think with just a camera and then nothing like no.
I wish I
anything.
had a like a support equipment like the lighting
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah. Well, surely you'll get there soon. Don't worry. I mean, it takes time. As we mentioned earlier, we are all learning, and in fact, we all just started. So yeah. Okay, so now let's talk about pricing. Like, do you have a package or by hourly rate ka, or how does it work? Tell us more about your pricing.
For now, it's a soft price since I
Uh-huh.
launched quite recently.
Mm-hmm.
So in the next 2 or 3 months, I would have this soft launch package for any services that you guys want. I would only charge $50 a month. No, $50 an hour.
A month, I would do that. If it's a
$50 an
month.
hour. So I would charge that. Any service you guys want. Day or day shoots only.
Okay.
I would give unlimited photos with 25 edited pictures. 25 to 30 to 40 lah.
Okay, so would you also send the videos yang, let's say, kabur or unedited?
Yeah.
Damn.
I would say
Alright.
everything, but
Okay.
on the edited one would be the best shots. I would
Okay,
edit
okay.
I would take 25 best shots I took. I
Uh-huh.
did it. I edited with the exposures now, and then I would color grade it on to how you guys want it, like any themes or specific vibes.
Mm-hmm.
People call it
Damn,
like
yeah.
vibes, like how, what type of vibes that you guys want.
Yeah.
I can replicate that if you guys wanna like classic classic, the Chinese weddings stuff, the Hong Kong styles,
I see.
like
yeah.
that, like that stuff. Have these like retro vibe styles. I can do that.
Okay.
And then I can do something like dreamy style, like something like a bit blurry skit, like a very dreamy kind of vibes. I can do that. I can do like very, very modern style, also like very white, mostly white stuff.
Oh, damn.
Okay. I can do that.
Okay, so
I cannot guarantee, but I can do it.
you can, as long as you can do
Yeah,
it, then you
yeah.
can. Is that the only pricing do you have?
For
For
now, yes. That's why I think it's a bang for the buck.
Okay. Yeah, I think 15 is fine.
Any like birthday events,
Oh, it's anything then, except for wedding lah.
wedding coverage.
That's different.
cannot,
Another story,
yeah.
like, yeah.
That's it's just a bit hard.
Okay, yeah, I understand.
So about the events,
Mm-mm.
post wedding, was it pre-wedding? Is it pre-wedding?
Pre-wedding is sebelum.
Post-wedding is it?
Post-wedding is after wedding.
I'm not sure if people use
It depends.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
depends.
know. I don't
pre
know
or post wedding.
actually.
Yeah, pre or post weddings.
Yeah.
I can do portraits.
Mm-hmm.
I can do graduation suits.
Ooh, yeah.
If you guys wanna like a couple shots, I can do it.
Okay.
And my specialty is if you guys can see on my Aminfotografe, I mostly have pictures at pantai. So my
Ooh.
specialty is at pantai.
Oh, you've worked a lot di pantai.
Yes.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I actually noticed that. Like most of your
yeah.
shots are damn pantai kan ya.
Those golden hours, yeah.
Yeah.
The lighting at golden hours is unmatchable, yo.
Damn.
That light that hits your face at 6 p.m. Wait, 6 p.m. right?
Maghrib is now early, so yeah, 6 p.m.
Yeah, that's 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
Around that 6 o'clock. Oh, it's very good.
Yeah. Okay. Would you say that you have been to most of the beaches in Brunei?
I've been to everywhere actually. But
Damn.
as for photo shoot, I've done as for photography, I've done in Tutong, I've done in Payer, I've done in mostly Jerdong. Around Brunei Mora and Tutong, I mostly gone there for photography. So for future content, I would be going maybe to Temburong or
I was
KB.
gonna ask that.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
It's actually one of my follower DM'd me. Like,
Oh really?
yeah.
Damn.
Have you been to KB for photography? So I haven't. So then the person, I wasn't sure if it was a he or she. So the person said, you should come to KB, at the Pantai Kuchiria. I'm not sure it's where. I think it's at Pandan. Is it around Pandan? No, it was Ria. No, I'm not sure. But
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
too,
it definitely is on my bucket list. Go to list.
Yeah.
Definitely in the future, I want to go do a short video, and some photography there.
Ooh.
Because I saw the pictures of what people posted on stories of my friends and stuff and colleagues.
Yeah.
It's actually quite nice there.
Yeah, quite nice. I actually seen a lot of pictures about it. So quite
Definitely want to go there someday. Yeah.
Temburong too. I forgot this place called yang ada sungai ni sana. Sana is actually quite nice juga. Yeah. Sana quite nice juga.
Temburong actually quite nice.
The place is actually quite awesome juga.
There's a lot of places in Temburong. If you guys want to do like, I wouldn't say wildlife photography, like nature. Nature themed photography.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places there. Like, if you guys want to go there, it's such a good place.
Kalau wildlife pun di mana juga ada di sini ni. I mean probably Bukit Syabandar kali ganya.
Yeah.
Burung pelanggannya kali.
Yeah. For wildlife in Brunei, wildlife photography in particular in Brunei.
Yeah.
I think mostly I do know some like wildlife photographers in Brunei, but mostly what they shoot is birds and stuff.
I see. Oh yeah, you talked about lighting just now. Kalau wildlife photographers itu dia gelap gitu, dorang bergambar di hutan and stuff.
It's actually for wildlife photographers, they usually have very large focal length lens.
Oh, okay. Dari
So
jauh ni.
their lens would be 200. I think 200 is the minimum, I would say, until 600 mm.
Ooh,
So they would just sit, like at parks and stuff, or maybe at Hutan Simpan and stuff.
Oh,
They just sit there.
I see.
If they see a bird, like on the branch, they can just pick up the camera.
Oh, so one
and
spot
they just zoom in.
Oh, damn,
They have a very high focal length camera, so they just zoom it in.
Damn.
And then it looks very, very up close, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Okay, and then it looks so nampak
Yeah.
quality nya lagi nampak lagi.
And the price of this lenses it's quite hefty,
Let me guess. 2 to 3K?
Yep.
Or more than that?
Minimum, I think you can find the cheapest at 1.5K.
Damn,
The Sony lenses stuff is, oh my god.
That's like, buying another camera je tu. Nah.
That's the thing. Actually, some of the photographers I know, their lenses is much more expensive than the body of the camera.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You know usually, like, if you watch football, if you guys watch football, right? At the sidelines usually there's a photographer with these very big white cameras. No, the white lenses camera.
Oh yeah, that one.
The white thing that is very big.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, the lens is very, very expensive. That's
and it looks so heavy juga. How
it's very heavy.
How do they
yeah.
actually carry?
It's actually the funny the interesting is that the tripod stand the connected to the camera is actually at the lens, not at the camera. That's how heavy is it. they need to mount it at the
Yeah, at
lens,
the lens.
not at the camera. Usually people
Gila.
do is that they mount it on the lens, right? for them, no, it's on the lens, so that because
Okay,
it's
okay.
that heavy, you know.
It looks like it, blah. I mean, I can tell.
Yeah. When you see, you know, the pictures at Twitter and stuff, you know, that all this social media football account, you know, this crisp picture of football players usually
Yeah.
celebrating and stuff. That's the camera they use. That's the result of the picture.
That is actually quite nice. Now I'm actually interested in taking pictures, you know, at a long distance.
Yeah.
Damn.
Racun your this photography business. You know, the other day in
Racun.
Facebook, I saw this I saw this lens. Oh my god, I was this close on buying it. Thankfully, I didn't have no money. Thankfully, I didn't have a lot of money, so cannot be racun on by all this, you know, equipment and stuff.
Yeah, benar. Speaking of lenses, what lenses do you use?
So currently, I have two lenses.
Okay.
One is the 18 to 135 millimeter.
What's that for? Is that for a close up?
So that's for that's a zoom lens.
Oh, you can zoom in. Oh, okay.
So I quite use that a lot because I do have this flexibility of zooming in and out, like to adjust the framing of the of the subject, right? Because I'm a shy photographer also.
Yeah.
So if I went to Bandar Kuching and stuff, I don't like to, you know, put cameras up.
Yeah, up close.
Up close people's face. It's kind of awkward. So I would just like to, you know, just have a bit distance and then take pictures of them.
Yeah.
And it's quite good actually.
Yeah.
The lens. That is the lens that came with my uncle's camera.
Oh.
And the second lens that I use is prime lens, 50 millimeters, 1.8 aperture. So I don't know. My fellow photographers know what I just said. So basically, 50 millimeter is prime lens is just it is fixed. You cannot zoom in and zoom out. So it just fixed at 50 millimeter. So this lens is what I usually use for portraits.
Oh, okay, portraits.
Because
okay.
it because of the aperture, 1.8 aperture. That will that 1.8 aperture thing. That actually, you know, if some picture have bokeh.
Yeah.
Usually people have the stronger the bokeh on that crisp bokeh and stuff. The stronger the bokeh, the lower the aperture. So. So
I'm trying to process that, but okay.
Like how would I say this? Like I would say like it's like if the subject usually like kalau people belakangan ni jauh, right? The distance behind their background is jauh. Any camera pun akan nampak, it would nampak bokeh blurry, right?
Oh.
So
nice.
if for this aperture stuff, like if the lower the aperture, even if the background is hampir, the background the belakang tu is still blurry. So if you use a normal camera, the belakang tu isn't as blurry kan. So for the bokeh ni is just so that it can focus on the subject more, on the people more.
Okay.
So that's why people kalau macam studio photo shoots and stuff, they will use this prime lens so that they have that bokeh effect to their photos. I don't know if Haziq can show difference of bokeh in the video. Like
can. This is what it looks like with bokeh, and this is what it looks like without bokeh.
I think it's quite hard to explain it without having pictures. I think just two lenses that I use. That is all. And I'm planning to buy more in the future if I got the money.
That's fine. I mean, as soon as you get clients, money comes in. I'm pretty sure. Inshallah, one day you'll get places. You'll get to places. You know, I can guarantee you that. Yeah. Or
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Soon. Yes. Okay. For this last part of this session, let's talk more about your future in Aminfotografe.
For now, I know I have been working on photography very hard this semester.
I can see
This
that.
last
Totally
6
can
months.
see that, guys.
Yes. For the 6 months, I've done 100% all out. So, but the thing is, for next year, I wouldn't know what was going to happen next year. But one thing's for sure, I think this is I haven't told anyone on this. I think there's one person knows this. I will be giving back my camera to my uncle at the end of the year. So for next year, I wouldn't know how it goes. I think there's a high chance if I didn't buy any camera. There's a higher chance that Aminfotografe gonna stop there.
That would be sad.
There's
That would be sad.
high possibility that Aminfotografe gonna stop there if I didn't buy any camera. Yeah.
Okay.
But on how it tapi usulnya I would lang buy a camera.
Yeah.
But
I
for
would
now,
still recommend you to buy a camera, man. I mean, seriously, you are so good, man.
for
You're
now,
something, man.
it's gonna stop there. And this is exclusively revealed for listener for this episode.
Stay tuned, guys. Not stay tuned. I mean, you better watch.
Yeah,
this, guys, man.
you guys have
Keep
been
on
watching this
until the end.
Yeah, this is the like a gift lah for people who's listening this episode. I'm gonna high chance gonna stop doing photography. Maybe not stop lah. Maybe I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'll do it, but
another
a
way
very
lah.
slow rate.
Yeah.
Maybe one post per month. That's
Yeah,
it,
something like that. Well, let's hope your uncle actually watched this episode. maybe can sell the camera to Amin. I mean, who knows? Maybe you end up buying his camera.
No, that's my uncle camera. I wouldn't dare to break it, man. The other day, I almost to Google camera.
Almost, but it didn't.
Almost, uncle. I didn't. The camera didn't fall. Almost. My heart almost stopped, man. If it's my camera, then it's fine. This is my uncle's camera.
Yeah, even if it's your camera, I would still, macam.
And I look at the camera, at like Facebook. What's the like? I was thinking like if I broke it, I look. So I look at the price at the Facebook marketplace, right, for Brunei punya market. Was along the line of 1K plus. Oh my god! So I was like, Alhamdulillah, I didn't have to break it.
1K, that's a lot, man. That's a lot.
This is this thing also. The photography, like hobby, is very expensive.
It's quite expensive, but I've seen a lot of photographers yang somehow actually survive, even though they've paid for this, they paid for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's great. I mean, maybe one day,
hopefully I can.
Some of the photographers that are listening or watching maybe can give Amin an advice on how to actually proceed with this. Please do.
If you guys wanna take me as an employee, can you?
What if you do as a freelancer for, let's say, for to yang macam tadi, the wedding planners, wedding, photographers itu. Maybe you just join in as part of the crew. That would be great.
That's why right now, as I said, I do a soft launch. So I wanna do everything. The taste of each job, like types of job, like product photography, portrait shots, event coverage.
I see.
I want to try everything. Then maybe after a few months, then I would know like what I want to do it. What kind of industry that I'm the best at. So that's how I want to transition into a normal photographer to a specialist photographer.
Ooh.
So for example, maybe if my product photography is very good, then maybe I can transition into product photographer. So then from that point on, I would be a product photographer here.
Okay.
And then that's my plan lah. We'll see lah on what types of photography I'm good at. That's where I wanna focus into.
Okay, that's good. I agree with your methods too. That's actually amazing. Yeah. Well, there you go, guys. That is Amin from Aminfotografe. Follow Amin on Instagram. The Instagram link will be down below in the description. To know more about Amin, actually, and to see his work, head to our IncuFest this coming November, where most of the startups from UBD Incubation will be showcasing their services, products, and what we all like. Food and beverages. And not just that, Bakunyanyang, me, will also be there showcasing my setup. So, hope to see you there. Well, thank you guys. Once again, it has been a wonderful talk with Amin. Follow Bakunyanyang on Instagram. Account link will be in the description below. And see you guys on the next episode.
Bye bye, guys.
Bye-bye.